Let's cut the bullshit and let's set the record straight. Let me show them how it should be done. Let me do things my way. Fuck AFTVFC. You have no idea what you have started. Hello boys and girls, welcome to my player ratings from Arsenal's victory tonight against Cardiff. They didn't let me down on my birthday. Now I've literally came straight from the stadium to my studio to do this video, and you know what? I'm still cold, so I'm not taking off my jacket. That was absolutely horrendous weather tonight. Snowing, raining, it was windy. Oh my word. But you know what? Like I said, we got the 3 points. We done what we had to do. Lacazette and Aubameyang both scoring on my birthday. I could not ask for any more. And to top it off, Manchester United have dropped 2 points. They should have actually lost the game. At one point, I thought it was over. But they managed to get a point. But it's still 2 dropped. And in the grand scheme of things, in the race for the top 4, that could be absolutely massive. Now, it wasn't a vintage performance. It wasn't a great performance at times. I felt in the opening 20 minutes, Cardiff played very, very well. And they probably could have got themselves a goal. But we weathered the storm. We done what we had to do. And at half time, I said to a few people that were sitting around me that I feel Cardiff will tire, that they will start to step off the gas a little bit because their work rate was unbelievable up until that point. And lo and behold, we get the penalty, we go 1-0 up, and then things start getting a little bit easier. The one thing that annoyed me tonight was not keeping a clean sheet. That's the only thing that annoyed me. Come the end of the season, goal difference could be crucial in the race for the top 4. So letting one goal slip could be crucial. So that's probably the only blip on the whole night. Apart from that, I can't really moan because we got the victory. We got the 3 points. Sometimes you can play amazing and you don't win. Tonight, we didn't play that well. But we got the 3 points. And like I keep saying, in the grand scheme of things, that's massive. We've got Manchester City next on Sunday. And let's be honest, nobody gives us a chance from that game. I know they lost tonight against Newcastle, which will probably make them even more harder to play against because they'll want to bounce back from that. But let's just go out there with a better mindset than we did at the likes of Anfield. Let's go there and at least put something in, show a little something. I remember last year at the Etihad, until their offside third goal, we were in that game. So if we can go there with that same kind of mindset, despite our defence being all over the place and so many injuries and whatnot, let's just try and restore a little bit of pride and go out there and see what happens. So with that said, let's go and get into the player ratings. Starting off in goal, Leno. And you know what? That was pretty much a standard performance. He was very good with the ball at his feet, his distribution. He didn't stand a chance with the goal. Overall, it was a very comfortable and a good performance. So I'll give Leno a 6. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, on that right-hand side, I'm going to start with Stephan Lichtsteiner. And it was not a great performance, to be quite honest with you. Taken off for Cole Jenkinson. And yeah, just not a good performance at all. And I'm going to give him a 4. Going to move into the central defensive areas. First of all, Mustafi. And opening 15 minutes or so, he was getting out-jumped and things looked really shaky. But given the fact that we're all over the place defensively, it's understandable. But he steadied it in the end. And for tonight's performance, I'll give him a 5. Going to move to the next position, and that was Nacho Monreal. And same as Mustafi, ropey in that opening 15 minutes or so, and then he kind of steadied the ship. He's not a centre-back, and I'd rather him not there. I'd rather the likes of Mavropanos than that playing, to be quite honest with you. But Nacho Monreal, I'm going to give him a 5 also. Going to move into the left-back position, and that was Kolasinac. And I felt he got stronger in the second half. The way he got forward was excellent. Won the penalty for the opening goal. Was a constant threat down that side. So I'll give Kolasinac a 6. Going to move into the midfield area. First of all, Mohamed El Nene. And that was not a good performance. Exactly like Lichtsteiner, not great. He was replaced at half-time. And it was understandable. He just slows everything down. Lovely guy. But he's just not going to do anything for us. And I think the best thing for him is to move on. He needs a new challenge where he's going to play every week. And that's not going to be at Arsenal. So I'm going to give El Nene a 4 also. Going to move to the next position, and that was Lucas Torreira. And that was a good performance from him. I felt he got stronger, if anything, in the second half. He was nipping in front and winning tackles and winning the ball. And it was very much like the Torreira from a few weeks ago. I really liked what I see in that second half. So I'm going to give him a 7. Going to move to the next position, and that was Guendouzi, and he was my man of the match. I thought he was excellent tonight. He covered every blade of grass, and he was really, really good. And I can't say much more than that, to be quite honest with you. And I'm going to give him an 8. Going to move to the next position, and that was Mesut Ozil, captain for the night. And yeah, it's quite a quiet performance, to be quite honest with you. I felt he tried, worked hard in certain aspects, but it just was difficult for him. And he was taken off with about 15 minutes or so to go. But for his overall performance, work rate and everything else, I'll give Mesut Ozil a 6. Going to move to the next position, and that was Pierre, Emerick, Aubameyang. He got the crucial first goal. I felt he performed a lot better than he did against Manchester United. Could have had more, but you know what? Let's not be greedy. He got the goal and it was crucial, and that got us into the lead. So yeah, I'm going to give Aubameyang a 7 for tonight. Going to move to the next position, and that's Alexandre Lacazette, and I felt he was absolutely brilliant again tonight. His goal was superb. His work rate was superb. And he was right up there with Guendouzi for me. I think Guendouzi just nipped it. But Lacazette, yeah, he was right up there. Looking at the ratings, I'd probably give Lacazette an 8. But then I gave Guendouzi an 8, didn't I? So, you know what? I'm going to give Guendouzi a 9. I'm going to revert back to, you know, that one. And I'm going to give him a 9, actually. And I'm going to give Lacazette an 8. That's what I think he deserves for that. I felt he played really, really well tonight. And you see just how important he is to the team. In terms of substitutions, Alex Iwobi came on at half-time. I felt he changed the game in terms of the pace and the tempo. Really good performance when he came on. It's just that end product, as I always keep saying. But I'll give Alex Iwobi a 7. Next player was Cole Jenkinson. And you know what? He didn't do too bad when he come on. I felt he looked decent. But given he didn't have a lot of time, I'm only going to give him a 6. But yeah, do you know what? Overall, I'm quite happy with that, actually. I think the ratings are quite fair in there. I'm going to go to the manager's rating. Unai Emery. I felt he had to make a few changes given Man City's on the horizon. We only played on Friday against Manchester United. He got the team selection right. Some might have said that he would arrest maybe Aubameyang or Lacazette, but he didn't. He went with both of them, and they both repaid him by scoring. So I'm going to give Unai Emery a 7 for that one. So that is it. That is my player ratings for tonight's victory against Cardiff. Of course, like I've been saying, we've got Manchester City on Sunday. I'm absolutely dreading it, to be quite honest with you, because I never know what kind of performance we are going to put in. Let's just go and make ourselves proud. That's all I want us to do. Just put in 110% and don't embarrass us like we did when we played against Liverpool, man. That's all I want. Hopefully by Sunday as well, we've got some new signings because the window shuts in a couple of days. see what happens there. But yeah, of course, listen, there's going to be a preview to that game. There'll be a match day vlog after the game, and then the player ratings the following day. So listen, like I've been saying, they didn't let me down on my birthday, so I'm absolutely buzzing. Until the preview of Man City, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of it.